APA, or the American Psychological Association, is an organization that is concerned with the subject of psychology and made up of individuals from a wide variety of backgrounds in the field of psychology. Most members of this organization do some kind of psychological research. So, you might be wondering, why are you watching a video in an English course about psychology? It has to do with the way that they write. Specifically because their style, or the rules that govern how people in their field write for publication, has become the style which many fields now use as their rules for publication. We are going to give you a little bit of history of APA style in order for you to understand why it is important for you to learn. The first version of the APA Style Guide was written in 1929 and had a mere 7 pages of basic guidelines for those wanting to publish in their journal, called the Psychological Bulletin. The editors of the journal were reviewing papers for publication which came to them in all sorts of strange formats and styles. To make life simpler, they distributed the 7 pages of guidelines which needed to be followed in order for someone to successfully publish in their journal. These guidelines were not established by the diverse group of people which now comprise the APA. Back then, it was mostly old white men. In 1952, a 61-page document was published separately from the Psychological Bulletin. This is considered as the first official APA-style guide. Soon, a variety of fields realized the reference system of the APA guide was logical and easy to learn. Fields as divergent as business, counseling, criminal justice, nursing, education, and anthropology all came to use the APA Style Guide in their publications. There are literally hundreds of journals that use the APA guidelines for publishing. It is particularly worth noting that the 1974 version of the APA Style Guide specifically tackled the problem of gender-biased language. This is notably the first style guide written in English to address this problem. In their guidelines, the APA has continued to work on requirements for inclusive language. It has also addressed reducing biased language in reference to race, age, gender, and sexuality. This is now extended to references to physical, emotional, or intellectual disability. The APA follows 3 guidelines in order to reduce bias. 1. Describe at an appropriate level of specificity. 2. Be sensitive to labels. And 3. Acknowledge participation. APA style communicates scientific and social scientific information simply and effectively. These videos are a part of the Online Writing Studies 2 course because all exclusively online students at Lindsey Wilson College, specifically Human Services, Business, and Criminal Justice, use only APA style in their courses. Please note that this information on the APA Style Guide was taken from the 6th edition of the Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association.